Welcome, welcome. There I am. Hello, hello. Happy Monday. Hey, I'm Ava. This is Moongazing Monday, and the channel is Aegis Paranormal, and I am so happy to be here. I love moon photography, so does Doug. We both go out with our two Nikon cameras. We each have our own, so we don't fight over them or have to take turns. We don't do that well. So we each have our own camera, and love doing moon photography. And it is such a pleasure to be able to share it with you guys. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Let's see here. Please give us a comment, a like, subscribe if you haven't. It helps us grow. We appreciate it. Share us out if you can. That also helps us grow and meet new people. And we appreciate it so much. If you like moon photography as much as we do, or just simply love the moon, this is the place where you should be right now. Let's see here. There's my ones, so I know we're good. Ava Potterfield and Friends, that is actually me on my phone. That's one of our other channels. We have 5. And so that's me on my phone. So if I ignore this person right here in the chat a little bit, it's me. So I'm not mistreating anybody. Let's see. Oh, Floss has her emojis all lined up and ready to go. Lily's got hers lined up and ready to go. Awesome. All right, let's see who's here and say hello. There's New York Gal right there. Thank you for being here. And Floss is here. Thank you for being here. The squeaking you hear in the background is Stevie with his squeaky toy, but he's being good, so squeak away. Let's see here. Yes, it sure is. It sure is. There's Lily T. Thank you for being here. We've got our emojis lined up. Oh, Frankie the Bird got a bath today. I bet he loved it. Ooh, Mike made him up a bunch of chopped veggies, fruits, noodles, rice, and all sorts of good stuff. That's awesome. All right, there's New York Gal right there. Hello. Sleepy but present. Here. Let's see here. All right, well, we still have some new videos you haven't seen yet, and I'll be showing at least one of those, maybe 2 this evening. I did the lunar eclipse in blue with my camera, and it's not an after edit. It actually is the original pictures with the camera using the built-in blue filter, and I love it. It's so pretty. I am partial to the blue. Well, let's see here. Let's get started, shall we? And always remember, we love the moon emojis. So you can put those in the chat. Oh, yes. Lily got rid of most of her migraine. That is awesome. And that's what I take for mine. Good stuff right there. Absolutely. All right. Let me get over here and we'll get started. Whoops, I pushed the wrong button. Right. Shall we go? Are you ready? I'm ready. I find that so relaxing. I just enjoy it so much. I hope that you do too. Let's get over here to this chat. Look around here. We've got emojis coming in. Nice. Oh, I forgot my little music emojis. I forgot to line those up. Now that one was not the eclipse. That was just some using the blue filter. You know, I'll know I love my blue filter. And there's Fuzzy Adventures. Hello, thanks for being here. Hello. Yeah. Everybody's saying hi. Here comes some more mini emojis. Right there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, I'm going to come over here and look at something real quick and see where I'm going to head over to. Oh, they're not right there. Okay. Okay. They must be over here. I'm glad I went and looked because I would have went right to the wrong place for my eclipse pictures. There they are. Okay. I found them. So that's 2. So that's the one I did right there. All right. And then if I do another one, it would be this one. Okay. Just making some notes so I know where to go. So I totally would have went to the wrong file to find those. It can happen. All right. What's your weather like, everybody? It has been so humid here. Even just an hour ago when I was outside, it took my breath away, and I thought I was going to have to come back in. We've been under a heat advisory for today and the next 2 days, I believe. We're going to be up in the upper 90s. I don't think we're going to break 3 digits, but I know we're up in the upper 90s for sure. 98 for sure. So I hope everybody local to me and anyone in the heat, wherever you are, stay hydrated, take breaks, don't overdo it. If you're like me and you have asthma and the humidity is so high, be very, very careful. Very careful. Let's see. We are ready for this one right here. All right. So I wanted to pop in and say that this next one is a clip of the lunar eclipse photos that we took without the filter. All right. Coming up next is the lunar eclipse in blue. But first, let's get over here and see what we got going on. Moon emojis. Oh, yeah. Some of those with the clouds going by. There's eclipse emojis. Yes, yes, it was. It was. There's my eclipse emojis. A little bit of everything in there. Floss was loving that drum music. Oh, yeah, I was too. I have to find my music emojis. I forgot to put them in. All right. So next up is one of the new clips of the lunar eclipse in blue. So let me get over there. It's in a different window. Hop over there. Whoops. And grab it over here. And we're ready for number 3. So that'll be this one. The eclipse is just starting. I almost forgot to put my emojis in the chat because I was just sitting here watching. Tell you what, it was an amazing experience. It was a very long experience, but it was an amazing experience filming the lunar eclipse. And I tell you what, we went down to one of the public parks down at the riverfront. It was like 1 in the morning. We were there till 2:30 in the morning and came home and finished filming there. And we came home because I just got a bad feeling. My gut said you need to go. And so we went. Always listen to your gut. And finished the rest of it when we got home, which was just the very tail end of it. But it was a nice night. There were not too many people out, so it wasn't crowded. But when your gut says go, you go. That's our rule. Stay safe. Safety first, right? but it was beautiful. And I was sitting there clicking the whole time because I was, to get the right sequence, I had to take it in regular. Then I took it in red filter. Then I took it in blue filter. And I did that every so many minutes, like every minute and a half, and that whole time. So I have so many pictures. It was, I think I had like 164 pictures in blue alone that I took that night. So times that by 3, because I did no filter, then I did the red filter, then I did the blue filter. So it was a lot of pictures, but well worth it. Well worth it. And Doug was with me. We were there together. Let's see. Let's get back over here to this window. And we are ready for this one. Now, this is the supermoon. This is no filter used at all. It really was this color of orange. It was huge. Absolutely beautiful. This is not an eclipse. This is just a cloudy evening and the clouds coming and going. I love that big bright orange moon. That night, we were pulled over on the side of a side road, not a busy road. And the sheriff came and checked us out. He didn't get out of his car. He didn't pull up to us. He just kind of sat over there and watched us for a little bit and decided we were all right. And Doug was drinking his coffee. I was running the camera. And I'm like, well, just keep doing what you're doing because we're not doing anything wrong unless he just doesn't want us on the side of the road. We'll move if he asks us to. Other than that, we'll just keep doing what we're doing. So that's what we did. And he went on. He decided we were okay. All right. Doug shot that last one there, the darkness with the reflections on the water. There's some that stand out that we know who did what, and we can look at the cameras and we know whose cameras are whose and who did what. But once I've made the videos, it's hard to remember. It really is. We kind of quit trying to keep track of it. And we just enjoy the photos. Let's see, where did we leave off here in this chat? Well, it's right there. Here come the emojis. Here come the emojis. Orange for that beautiful orange supermoon. Yep, and the mustache and the unibrow. I saw it. And look at this. I found my music emojis. I typed it in and they showed up. So peaceful and so pretty. Thank you. Woo! Well, look at there. Look at there. It's IMG. Welcome. Welcome. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to do 2 more, and then I'm going to do another one of the lunar eclipse in blue. So let's put this over here. And let me get over here. Where did we just, that was number, okay, so we did that. I'm going to do one more, and then I'm going to do the eclipse in blue. There we go. I just made up my mind. Hopefully. Here we go. All right, now for an eclipse in blue, number 4, coming right up. Right here. love that. I'm tempted to play the next one too, but I don't want to play them all in one night. Maybe one of these nights we can have an eclipse party and watch the all of the lunar eclipse in orange video, supermoon videos, and then the eclipse videos in gray, and then the eclipse videos in blue. Ooh. Ooh. Supermoon eclipse party. Just a thought. I'm going to write that down. Eventually, I'll have the eclipse in the red filter as well. I'm making notes. I'm serious. I'm writing this down so while it's in my mind. Blue and moon party. Circle that. I already have an art project. I was inspired by something I saw here this evening for an art project, and in my Zen Tangles for the doodle art. So I made a little diagram of the idea, and I might work on that after this. I don't know. I got a couple of things I have to do, and then we'll see how tired I am. I don't know. All right, let's get back to the other window and look at the chat for a minute. Right. Nope. Wrong one. There we go. Okay, I'm in the right window now, but let's get over here to the chat for a minute and see what's going on. Let's see. Good. There's where I left off right there. All right, and I threw in some bat emojis on that one that has the bats in it. Yeah. G says it's not making up its mind whether it wants to rain, but at least the heat is broken for now. Same thing here. But man, it was still humid enough to just take my breath away. There's Hein Charlie. Hello. Thanks for being here. I'm trying to click on you. There you are. Emojis from Floss. Let's see here. There we go, right there. G's talking about El Nino and how the weather's going to be coming up soon this year and next year. Hope everybody stays safe. Woo, we got blue man emojis. There's my portrait of the eclipse and emojis right there. Lily did the same. Love it. Woohoo! Yeah, I'm loving those blue eclipse photos. Absolutely. Right, Lily says, have a good night. You too, Miss Lily. Thank you for being here. All right, we have time to watch at least one more, so I'm going to do that. And we are ready for which one? Get over here and look. We're ready for this one. So this is the moon in red. So this was done using no post edits. It actually used the red filter that's built into our cameras. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. You didn't see any emojis in there because my phone went dead. It's plugged in now. It's only back up to like 9%. I didn't check it before I started my live, or I would have plugged it in before we started. Oh well. I'm live on my computer, so all is well. All is well. Well, y'all, thank you so much for joining me this evening. And I had fun, and I hope that you did as well. I really, really enjoyed Moongazing Monday and looking at this photography. And it just brings me peace, and it makes me happy. And I hope to just share a little bit of that with you. And just a reminder, we will be live tomorrow night on our other channel, Doug and Ava's Place, where we'll be playing some old-time traditional music and some traditional Celtic music as well. You're invited to come to that. Again, the channel is Doug and Ava's Place. We'll be live at 7 Central, which is 5 p.m. Pacific time. So if you can figure out your time zones, those get confusing. I know. But you're welcome to be there and join us for that. I'll be playing my fiddle or my whistle. Probably not my banjo because my hand is still swollen and sore. But thank you for being here this evening and spending some time with me. I never take it for granted when you spend part of your time with me. And I see you there. I see your comments. If you're watching the replays, I see those comments as well. If you leave me a comment and I know you're there, it lets me show you some appreciation back. And it's fun to know who's been here. It's just a lot of fun to know. So always remember, I always remind everybody that if you're struggling right now, you are not alone. And to just remember we can do hard things when we have to. And if you're not in a struggle time, I encourage you to lift someone up if you know that they are struggling. That doesn't have to be doing something big for them. It can just be checking on them, sharing a smile, acknowledging somebody can do a lot to just lift their spirits. So keep being you because you are amazing. Remember, baby steps are progress. Give yourself some grace when you need to. We give it easily to others, but sometimes we forget to give it to ourselves. So always remember to do that as well. I love you guys, and I'm so thankful for you. And thanks again for being here. I'll catch you next week. Moongazing Monday. See you there.